I also differentiate my math stations on 3 different levels, Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. So let me show you what's in our math stations for this month. My red group is Tier 1, and they're my intervention group, the kids that are struggling the most and need the most support. My green group would be Tier 2, and they're the kids that are average or right on grade level where they need to be. And my blue group would be Tier 3, where my highest achievers, my high flyers. And what I do every month, these groups change. So they are flexible every month depending on what standard or what skill we are working on. So I have these cards basically just taped on here, and every month I retype them if I need to and stick them on in different ways, in different levels, depending on where the students need the help the most. So this month we are starting place value. So for my red group, for Tier 1, we have working on numbers just 1 to 10. So they only have just a few supplies of base 10 blocks, and their recording sheet matches the color of their group, and their cards match the color of their group as well. The green group, which is right on grade level, they are working on numbers 10 to 25. So they have a few more blocks in their bag. They have different cards that are green around the edge, and their recording sheet is green. And my top level kiddos, they are working on random numbers from 25 to 100. So they have a lot more supplies in their bag. Their cards are in random order and are blue, and the recording sheet is also blue to match their level. We do stations once a week on Fridays, and we call it Flex Friday. We spend the whole week working on a skill or a concept, and then that Friday we stop and we practice it through different games. And so the different stations that we've done this year have included games with spinners, games with dice, games with counters, and the way I differentiate that is with the spinners. Some students had spinners that went up to just 5, other students had spinners that went up to 10, and other students had spinners that went up to 20. So depending on their number knowledge and their skill level, they got different leveled spinners. Other ways I differentiated games is with dice. Some kids get 1 die, some kids get 2 dice, depending on their level. And another way I have differentiated is with 10 frames. Some kids just do 5 frames, other kids do 10 frames. Some kids can actually do multiple 10 frames and count by 10s. So depending on the skill that we are working on, there's different ways that I differentiate the math stations, but generally we have a Tier 1, a Tier 2, and a Tier 3.